goes on to tell me about the Winstead Wild Man, which I kind of knew a little bit about. What he said was that he's hunting for him, and that he's recorded sounds, and that he's done interviews with other witnesses. My guest is Jeff Messenger. Jeff, welcome to the show.
DJ. Well, I finally have some good news to report. The last time I was at the land behind my former property, things were inactive and quiet. My investigations did begin in Granville State Forest, which is in Massachusetts, just above Connecticut. And it's only about, I'd say, 7-8 miles from my former home, just over the border. Granville is also known as the generalized area that Ernie Davio, the hunter, had his reported encounter with a Sasquatch or Bigfoot type creature. Well, I revisited the Granville area, and I ended up encountering the exact same activity that I used to encounter behind my home, which was very, very gratifying. I mean, I grew up in the woods in the country of Northwest Connecticut, and I am a avid hiker. I'm not like a city boy that goes into the woods. It's like, oh my God, did you hear that? When I report anything unusual, when I report anything that strikes me as bizarre and unusual, that is coming from a perspective of someone that's spent his life in the country. Once again, I encountered something just out of the range of visual context, something in the undergrowth of bushes and trees that was snapping limbs, actively snapping limbs. You can hear the limbs snapping, and also knocking on tree trunks. You know, that baseball bat sounding knock. You know, everyone's familiar with that. They were doing that tree knocking on the TV show Finding Bigfoot for years, trying to get responses. Were there other human beings in the woods? No, this was on a state forest road. There were no cars parked. There were no hikers. There were no campers. No one was there. I was all on my own, all by myself, in this wooded area. Now, whatever was doing the tree knocking and the branch snapping was also tossing and throwing branches into the air. Was it windy? No. There was a slight breeze. You know, it was maybe 5 miles per hour as a breeze that was off and on. There were no wind gusts of 10, 20, 30 miles per hour. None of that. And in addition, we have what I believe to be a vocal. It's kind of a ooh sound. I'll replay that section of the audio that I recorded, where I think there's a vocal interspersed with the knocks and the snaps. I believe that whatever is doing the noises and the activity is familiar with me. And it's showing off in a way. It's like, hey, it's you. Last time I encountered activity like this, it was behind my home a year ago. So, and it was roughly the same time of year, September.
Hi. Well, it's good to hear you. Hello, it's Jeff. Hi. You guys know me. Yep. It's Jeff. Hey. So good to hear you. Hey. Yeah, you're making quite a bit of sounds. That's awesome. Thank you. Tossing and throwing things. Knock. You don't sound that far away. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please comment, please like, please share. The comments and the likes are important for YouTube to throw this on their feed where they share videos. If you don't comment, if you don't like, it's going to sit on the back shelf. It's going to be ignored. So help me get off the back shelf. Thank you.